Hello YouTube watchers and subscribers, here we go. This is a quick update in regards to the Morphy Richards portable ductless air conditioning unit. Yeah guys, this is going to be my final update on this. This is going to be the fourth in a series of videos that I've done in regards to this Morphy Richards ductless portable air conditioning unit, and this one is to update you, as I mentioned before in my previous video, about the exhaust pipe. Yeah guys, you saw the video, hopefully you've watched it and you've seen it working. It does work, and it turns the air conditioning unit into a fully enclosed room air conditioning unit, guys. Yep, you can close the door, close the windows, put the pipe out through the window like what you saw in my previous video. But I wasn't sure about the water. When it's used in ductless mode, it says the water tank has to be full with water. Now that I've got the exhaust pipe, I thought, well, do you still need the water? Because the hot air will be coming through the exhaust pipe out into the atmosphere. Yep, I contacted Morphy Richards business, and they got back to me kindly, and this is what they said, guys. This is what they said. Now, regarding your question about whether water still needs to be added when using the exhaust pipe, our recommendation is that even when using the exhaust pipe in air conditioning mode, you should still fill the water tank. The water in the tank is used to lower the temperature of the exhaust gas and save energy. That's their explanation, guys. They're saying you still need the water tank filled with water. So yeah, that makes it quite clear. Some of you, if you have used the Morphy Richards ductless air conditioning unit in ductless mode, will have noticed that when you're using it, the water kind of runs out quickly, and then the red indicator comes up saying you need to fill the tank. So that happens quite regularly. I can't remember how long it takes. So the problem with that is that you kind of end up having to go back and fill up the water tank quite often, yeah? But in exhaust pipe mode, vented mode, you'd presume you wouldn't need to do that. But as Morphy Richards has said, you need water in the tank. And as such, the water's gonna disappear and you gotta fill it up again. But what I've decided to do, there's a setting called eco mode in air conditioning mode, yeah? And that makes the water tank last much longer than it would normally. Supposing you had it in low, high or super, which is obviously fast, very high speed, fan speed, that water tank would just evaporate quick. It would just go, yeah, it'd be used up. But in eco, or long lasting, I think they call it, I call it eco, but I think it says long lasting, yeah? The water tank lasts the water in the tank, I should say, lasts much longer. So yeah guys, if you're going to use the Morphy Richards ductless air conditioning unit in vented mode, I would advise you to put the water in the tank, have the water in the tank, but put it in long lasting mode, and you won't need to fill up as often. I think I must admit I used it that way, and I swear I'm not going to be very accurate, but it was at least 4 to 5 hours or so, and I kept looking and I thought, oh, it hasn't come up with you need to fill the water tank. And I thought, oh, that's good. If I wasn't using it in long lasting mode, it would be telling me to fill it up, yeah, after say an hour or two or something like that, yeah, it would be telling me to fill it up. So that's the trick to using it in vented mode for a long period of time. I'd also like to update you as to what Morphy Richards have done as far as their website's publication of this new product. Yeah guys, it seems like they've changed the name or added another twist to it, and this is what it's called now, guys. It's called the S1 Pro Ductless Personal Conditioner and Dehumidifier. They've kind of made it very clear now from when Kickstarter actually came out with their wording, which was quite different to what it is now. They are being very, very specific, guys, so they don't confuse the customers. Yeah, when it goes out to the retail public and they want to buy this, because they will, yeah, hopefully they'll know exactly what it can and can't do. While in the Kickstarter bump it was a bit hazy, and yeah, we had to kind of work it out. Yeah, and that's why there was a lot of people saying to Morphy Richards, hey, it doesn't cool a room. And then Morphy Richards said, it doesn't cool a room, it's a spot cooler. And that's where the clarification came, yeah, after a few people used it and questioned why it wasn't cooling the room, and Morphy Richards had to get back to everyone and say, sorry guys, it's a spot cooler. And I read through the bump and it wasn't made very clear, and I contacted Morphy Richards in the comment section of Kickstarter, and they kind of agreed that they weren't very specific in their wording, and they've decided to do it now for the retail product. I'm going to chuck the page up on the, you'll see it now, I'll chuck it up so you can see how much it costs now, yeah guys, and if you want one to be notified when it's going to be released on the 10th of July, yeah guys, 10th of July it's going to be released 2025 to the retail public at $699.99. Call it 700, guys. Don't get mixed up with this penny lark, yeah? It's 700 quid, yeah, if you want one. So it might sound expensive to some, which it is, you know, 700 quid for an air conditioning unit does sound a lot, but let's run through it, yeah guys, let's run through it. It's a ductless personal air conditioning unit. That's it, guys, that's the wording now, not a ductless air conditioning unit, it's a ductless personal air conditioning unit, guys. That's it, we've got the wording correct now. And a dehumidifier, yep, plus a fan, which they haven't said, they presume you'll just know it's a fan, and a air conditioning unit. I'll say it, it's an air conditioning unit if you use the exhaust pipe. Use the exhaust pipe, it's a normal air conditioning unit, yeah guys. You vent the pipe out the window, it cools a room. It does do that, so I can tell you that, yeah, I've tested it. So yeah guys, it is a great product that does 4 different things, plus it's Wi-Fi. It's all Wi-Fi'd up, guys. You could set it on and off from wherever in your car before you get home and put it on to cool your room down. Yep, that's what it can do, guys. It can cool your room down on your way home. Yeah guys, so a lot of them don't do that, some do, but I don't know many portables that I think there is quite a few portables that are Wi-Fi'd up, yeah. So this has joined the pack, yeah. Let's just say it's joined the pack. So it's got Wi-Fi, yeah, guys. Plus, it's a dehumidifier if you want to dry your clothes, or in the winter, which is going to be coming up in a few months' time, yeah, guys, in England. And you know what our winters are like, very damp, dull, and dingy. Yeah, guys, you can get all that crappy air, that's that wet damp air that's in your property, and get it sucked out, yeah guys, and put that water in your tank, yep, in the Morphy Richards tank, yeah guys. So it can do that, and it can act like a normal fan. And the other bonus, check out, guys, just check out other portable ductless spot air conditioning dehumidifying fans, yeah, and they don't look as good as this. I'm telling you, they don't look as good as this. This is part of a modern environment living room, guys. You chuck this in a nice modern room, that will just blend in. It ain't your normal standard square white box, you know, the normal air conditioning, portable air conditioning units, yeah guys, just a square thing. And yeah, it doesn't look very nice, does it? While this, it doesn't look like an air conditioning unit, it looks like a nice piece of engineering to me, I tell you that, and design, obviously, you know. So those are the positives, guys. So for 700 quid, depending on your taste, this is right up there with it, yeah guys. This is right up there with a modern living experience. Yeah guys, so that's my take on it. So I hope you like my reviews and updates, etc., putting things straight. I hope I've put you straight on this as far as the exhaust pipe's concerned. And to Morphy Richards, I await your newest innovation when that ever comes, and I'll be right on track with it, guys. So yeah, Kickstarter, here we go. Catch you guys later on the next video.